Before the pandemic, finding heat at the Nike outlet was like striking gold. 30% off the hash wall on the weekends, surprise heat behind the counter, and there was no limit on how much you can buy. And fast forward to today, daily markdown, purchase limits, and resellers checking out and selling shoes before they even cash out. The game completely changed, so let's break that down. And right now I'm at the Nike Unite store. And this one's special because it's a hybrid, like your traditional Nike factory store and a regular retail Nike store. That means you get new arrivals, outlet pricing, and even a hash wall all under one roof. But before we start digging through these shelves, I want to talk strategy, because the way we shop Nike outlets today is completely different on how we used to. So let's talk before 2020 and after 2020. Back then, when you walk into a Nike factory store, it was literally pure luck. You never know what you'll find, whether it's behind the counter or on the hash wall like these. These are LeBron 21s, so look at the price, $159.99. But they do have additional discount, which is 30% off. Cool fact is, you didn't have to know anyone. It's all about luck, just pulling up shopping. These are 99, these are 2017s. Ain't getting 30% off of a 2017, that's not bad. You got some RNs in the building. Those are $99, more the 2017s. Some Air Max 1s, these are golf though. They're $96, and it's a refurbished shoe. Below that, we got some LeBron 22s, I believe, $139, damn. We like the price, relax. And these are the Cage Paradomes, I believe, Cage 2. They're going for $80, $79.99. Oh, we found some Jordan 1 mids, 99 with 30 off. And some DNs, $84.99 for this colorway. What's crazy now than before? Back then, 30% off, 20% off was usually like reserved for weekends, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now it's pretty much every day. Right now is the middle of the week, and I'm able to get 30% off the hash wall, which was crazy, unheard of back then. Now markdowns happen every day, not just on weekends. You can get these Cortez for $59.97 with additional 30% off. Oh, you got the T-dubs. These are $84.97 as well. That said, it makes it more consistent, but also more competitive. These 270s is going for $160. That's guapi. Oh, we got the LeBron next. How much are these? $79.97. You also got some slides. These are the Calm Mules, $34.97 with 30% off. What would that be? That would be roughly like 20-something for that mule. And I know you guys are wondering, so how did access change and what really flipped the game? I'm glad you asked. If you guys say resellers, you're not wrong. It was partly due to the rise of the resale economy. I thought there was something to see over here. This is Jumpman Jordans. Oh, damn, there's only 3 shoes. The rest is LeBrons, Witnesses, Giannis, and that's all we got for basketball shoes. Before StockX and GOAT took off, there was eBay. You had to buy the shoe first, take photos, list it, and wait. So the outlet was full of everyday shoppers and collectors. Was this the shoe we saw earlier? Nah, it's $100. There's a plethora of these though. And I'm not into mids, but I'm sure someone else out there is. And whether you're here shopping for your own personal collection or a shoe that you want to rock personally or love, maybe it's a colorway that you enjoy. Back then, outlet had it all, and you didn't have to be the first one in the building to get it. You can wait days. You can wait till the weekend till you get paid, or if you knew you can get it cheaper, why buy now? Just wait. As deals last longer, you could build a serious collection. Not with these Jordan accents, but with a Jordan 1 high OGs. That's what I did from 2015 to 2019 until it got crazy. Now everyone with the phone can scan it in the store, see what it's selling for, and see if it's worth flipping before buying. During the pandemic, people had extra cash from stimulus checks and more time to hustle through gig work. So sneaker flipping exploded. I mean, everything was selling. Jordan 1 lows with the Jumpman on the tongue, Jordan 1 mids, the Jordan 1 high OGs, even dunks that sat back in 2015 and 16, all were selling for crazy amount of money. It got so bad, Nike started limiting purchases. There was a situation where Nike started limiting 1 or 2 purchases of Air Force Ones online. That was never unheard of prior to that. These are the Pegasus Waves, $124.99. You got the white pair for $89.99. Actually, this is silver vast gray, 90 beans for it. You got the Shock TLs, black and gold, or black and yellow. Actually, it's metallic silver and black. Then there's no mention of the yellow on the box. I like the colorway. $119 is the price though. And you guys gotta remember, there was never no limit on how much you could spend in these Nike factory stores. Now, Nike put a stop to that. Nike responded with 5 pairs per style and no more than $3,000 on your whole entire purchase, or 30 items total. And I think that 30 items is referring to shoes. And that brings us to our third change: how to shop smarter in today's outlet. 2017s are one of the craziest expensive Air Maxes you can buy from any factory store, whether it's a Unite store, clearance store. In here, there's no different. $119.99, and they got 2 rows of them. And the 270s is another shoe that really ever get discounted. They got the khakis for $100, and there's multiple pairs here as well. Technically, it's anywhere from size 8 to 11. More of the 2017s for $119, and then when you get the black pair, it goes up in price, $134.99, $134.99. They even got the Panda Dunks for $89.99. Look like they got a plethora of sizes. And speaking of sizes, they didn't have your size in the bin. You can ask a Nike athlete for your size. And Nike also introduced the sizing app or sizing scanner inside the app, so you can scan any box within the store you visit to find your size. But then things change as well. If you visit a clearance store and they recognize you as a bulk buyer, it's not going to go well because they don't have to look for sizes for you. Matter of fact, they would not look for sizes for you. I like this color Camaros, but it's guapi.
Now, I just want to make something clear. Nike employees do check sizes for regular consumers. This isn't about discrimination. It's really about behavior patterns. At the Nike clearance store where things move fast and resellers are very active, bulk buyers are usually the one denying extra sizes. For the average consumer like you and I, if you see a pair you like, ask politely. They usually go and check the back. This isn't something I've heard. This is something I have seen firsthand at both Nike clearance stores in my area.
I do got the Ja 2s. That's $74.97, but you are getting additional 30% off. More of the LeBrons. They even still got these $139. This is crazy. Nah, it shouldn't be that expensive. I could have sworn we saw it cheaper. Yeah, like $79.97 cheap. And you guys should have known I got this super cheap the other day. You should have already seen that video. If you haven't, go back and watch that. Speaking of watching, you guys need to subscribe to my channel because I show you guys how to save money. I also educate you along the way. Anyways, these are Nike Dunks, Laney colorway, super big. These are here, believe it or not, like 2 weeks ago, so no one is actually buying them, and I know why. Despite you getting 30% off of $169, that's still guap. I don't think anyone want to pay that for that Nike Bayou Dunks. I drop videos like this every single day, so hit that subscribe button if you're looking to be educated and also learn how to save money. These are $89.99 with 30% off. They also just put a pair of shoes back here. There they go. These just hit the hash wall while I was in the building. These are the Air Jordan 1 Lows, $79.99, additional 30% off. An hour ago, these shoes were just $79.97. Now, with no lid, you get them discounted. This just in while I was vlogging. Shoe Palace just dropped the price of the Shadow backboards online to $115. They got size 10 men left. See, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that. I'll probably throw a screenshot. $115. That's crazy. What a great time to be a sneakerhead. You usually see up to 30% off the hash wall every single day. Plus, you also see items that get discounted in the bin as well. We just saw those Air Jordan 1s just got discounted and it was placed on the back wall. They also got the Air Jordan 1 UNC in the building. These are Reimagined for $139. And now you can get the shattered backboards lower than the UNC 1s. Shattered backboards are not in the Nike factory store, unfortunately. Not yet, that is. Let's continue to see what else they have in the building. They got the Air Jordan 1 rolls for 80 beans, full size run. Around the corner, we look like we got some more Air Jordan 1 lows. I like seeing this pair because this one is actually soft. This one's going for $99.99. Then they got the Obsidians for $99. These are lows as well. I ain't mad at it. Then they got these 4s, 70 beans. These Tollards, they're PS 69 and 109. Damn, why this pair? Oh, these are GS. That's why it's more money. And these are Tollards. And that's pretty much all we got for Jordan, with the exception of these RNs for $90 and those for $70. My favorite colorway is hitting for this for $90. I'll wait till they go cheaper. As you watching this video, you guys already know Nike took the size scanner away. You no longer scan shoes in the building. You definitely have to refer to a Nike athlete, unfortunately. And that scanner was a cheat code while it lasted. If you ever pull up to the Nike factory store, depends on what store you was in, and you open the Nike Plus app, it will geolocate you to that store, and that store you have access to scan any shoe to see the sizes. Now, that's no longer a thing. And that happened during my last trip to the Nike factory store in Ballinonabudget. I found it the hard way because I wanted to get a pair of LeBrons. And I tried to scan and did not work. I asked an employee. They realized at that moment it didn't work for customers as well. So now you have to refer to athletes for pairs. Anyways, these are the Kobe Barcelonas. I have found these in the Nike International Drive store. It was on the Haswell with additional 30% off. Now they're here for full price. These are $140, I believe, and they're size 4. So we got access to a women exclusive shoe, which I have not seen. Forgot when these came out. Air Jordan 1 High OGs, Nike Air on the tongue. There's a high. Jordan wings over on the side of the panel. That is actually soft, not mad. But check this out. They got that plush hang tag and the Jordan hang tag. I doubt these are for women. I think it's probably more kids. Like, I think that's what these are for. But anyways, they're cool. And they were $165, you said? Oh, $185. So they're selling for $185. The same pricing for a men pair. If you're getting this small shoe for the same price, it's probably because of these plush toys. And look at the box. I think that's why it costs $185. I'm like, they're charging extra for these, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you do got the Devin Bookers as well. These are $155. 96 on the back of the tab. Chapter 1, we need chapter 2. Nike ties in the book ones. We need a book 2. Thank you. So at the end of the day, Nike game just evolved. The Nike outlet used to be about timing and patience. It went from weekend treasure hunts to daily opportunities. You just need to understand how to move now. Whether you're hitting the clearance stores, factory store, or Unite store, timing, awareness, and patience are still the key. I hope I was able to break down before 2020 and after 2020 about how the Nike factory stores, the clearance stores, and now the Unite store used to be. Hope this video is very insightful, and if you haven't followed already, hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Also, leave down in the comments the type of topics you'd like me to make next.